PCR stands for polymerase chain reaction. It's a chemical reaction designed to detect and identify trace bits of DNA. It is a relatively simple and affordable testing method that be used by medical institutes, hospital, and disease control administration to diagnose the factors that will impair health and indicate some other important index. During the pandemic, PCR lab processed PCR tests to quickly diagnose if one person infected coronavirus in a short period and allows us to be protecting more people in a shorter cycle time. For this project, it is a typical modular PCR lab. It is divided into several rooms to cover the entire process for the testing. The rooms are reagent preparation room, sample preparation room, amplification and analysis room. The working process is designed from left to right. Single directional, the same for people and material access.
This is the corridor of the PCR lab. Now I'm going to introduce the three functions of the PCR lab. The first one is a reagent sample room. All the sample tests will be processed and finished in these rooms. And then the medical staff will send the samples to the next room. The next room is the sample preparation rooms. The samples will be contained in a glass or plastic washers, and the washers will be sent to the final rooms to simplify and the test room. We will know the test results in this analyzed area. So you can see actually there is a buffer room before entering to the main function rooms. The buffer room is equipped with the interlocking system. The interlocking system purpose is to maintain the inside pressure and prevent air contamination between the clean area and outside area. Now I'm going to have the full introduction of the construction of the PCR lab in terms of the sandwich panel, the doors, the temporary glass window, the floor, and the test box. The first one is the sandwich panels. This is the fundamental part of the construction of the cleanroom partition walls and ceilings.
We always choose glass magnesium sandwich panel for its good fire and thermal insulation performance. It also can bear the weight when people working on the ceiling and can introduce wire pipe and water pipe through the channel inside of panels, rather than exposed on the partition wall inside the rooms, which can realize dust-free and meet GMP standard.
This is the cleanroom doors with temporary glass window. This is a single open steel doors. You can see the color is gray-white color. Actually, the color can be customized made according to the project requirements and the customer's preference.
For single open door, the size is 900 times 2100 mm. We see the PCR lab has the airlock before entering to the room. Airlock room should be equipped with interlock system for the two doors. When people open one door, the other door is closed. And after the door closed, people can open the other door. In case of the air cross-contamination between the classified area and non-classified rooms. For other project, it may have 3 doors or more doors interlock system.
Now I'm going to introduce the floor. You can see that this is a PVC floor, not the epoxy. As usually we see it is epoxy, right? Why we use PVC floor? Because PVC floor is more durable and more economical for the small clean lab.
Before dealing with PVC floor, you have to make sure the smoothness of the cement floor. The height difference must less than 2 mm from everywhere. Then it can guarantee the partition height is no big difference and PVC floor is flat enough. Now, we see the PVC floor is light blue color. The color is also optional.
Let's move our eyes to the ceilings. You can see there is the LED light. Besides of the LED lamp, it is the UV lamp. The UV lamp purpose, as we know, is for sterilization purpose of the lamp area.
The LED light is typically used for cleanroom project with high illumination performance and emergency function. There is a rechargeable battery inside the light. When the power is shutting down suddenly, the battery can provide emergency power for people exit and escape.
Finally is the passbox. Passbox is the most important part for the samples move in and out. Okay.
Pass box using as the channel for the infectious waste moving to outside. You can see every room has the pass box. So people can stay at the room to finish their job and reduce the release risk of the sample.
Hi, this is Ken. Now I'm going to show you the equipment and the devices for the purification Hvac system for this lab. And PCR lab is a critical place that the virus sample gets in and out frequently. So in order to protect the experimenter and to avoid any contamination, the supply air and exhaust air of the Hvac system should be completely separate. So here we will apply 100% fresh air and 100% exhaust air system.
Let's check this drawing to find the indoor air conditioner design. The whole PCR lab is in ISO 8 cleanliness class, and the indoor temperature is around 22 to 25 Celsius. The humidity is around 40 to 60%. The reagent preparation room, sample preparation room is maintained as 10 to 15 Pa of positive pressure, while the amplification room, analysis room should be kept as 5 to 10 Pa of negative pressure.
All the buffer rooms are with around 10 Pa of positive pressure to create an airlock. And now let's focus on the Hvac system.
Technically speaking, all the supply air from this purification air handling unit is made of fresh air, with primary filter, secondary filter, cooling coil, heating coil, and humidifier. The fresh air will be well treated and sent into the lab via the HEPA supply diffuser to reach the designed indoor temperature and humidity as well as the ISO 8 class.
Here in the machine room, you can find the purification air handling units, and we use one unit to serve the whole PCR lab.
From here, we could clearly see the ducting above the ceiling and also the HEPA supply diffuser. We can also see the valve switch and anti-explosion lamp. Inside the room, we can find supply diffuser with HEPA filter. For this lab, we use one exhaust unit to take the air extraction from the whole PCR lab. In addition, the exhaust unit is also equipped with HEPA filter box to prevent the virus from getting outside the lab. All diffusers and vents are with manual damper to control the indoor airflow and differential pressure. User could easily realize the design indoor differential pressure by adjusting the damper to control the supply air and exhaust air volume in each room.
And this is the biosafety cabinet. It is an important testing equipment to keep the operator safe from the testing sample.
The biosafety cabinet uses a single exhaust unit to create a negative pressure inside. It will extract air from indoor, so the supply AHU needs to provide additional supply air to make up for it.
This project will be complete in a few days, and we are going to hand it over to the customers after the acceptance and the commissioning work. At the same time, we have some other PCR labs under installation now. So next time I will show you another one.
Yes, and this is the introduction for this PCR lab today. Thank you for watching. And if you have similar projects, you are always welcome to leave us a message on website or email. Airwoods Building Air Quality Team is providing customer PCR turnkey service, which means we help customers on project plan, design, material and equipment supply, as well as the site installation and commissioning. So, see you next time.
See you next time. Thank you.